Ketogenic diet foods. What to eat? Are you not sure what to eat on a keto diet? Here you'll find a quick food list and visual guide, showing you what to eat and avoid on keto. Let's start with a basic overview. In summary, eat real low-carb foods like meat, fish, eggs, vegetables and natural fats like butter or olive oil. As a basic beginner's rule, stick to foods with fewer than 5% carbs, numbers above. Here's what you should not eat on a keto diet: foods full of sugar and starch. As you can see, these foods are much higher in carbs. Drink water, coffee, tea or the occasional glass of wine. Full keto diet food list. Eat meat too, but remember that keto is a high-fat diet, not high-protein, so you don't need huge amounts of meat. Excess protein, more than your body needs, is converted to glucose, making it harder to get into ketosis. 3. A normal amount of meat is enough. Note that processed meats, like sausages, cold cuts and meatballs often contain added carbs. When in doubt, look at the ingredients, aim for under 5% carbs. Top recipes. Keto diet food list. Fish. Fish and seafood, these are all good, especially fatty fish like salmon. However, avoid breading, as it contains carbs. If you can find wild-caught fish, that's probably the best. Point 4. Top recipes. Eggs, eat them anyway, e.g. boiled, fried in butter, scrambled or as omelets, whatever you want. Top keto egg recipes. Buying organic or pastured eggs might be the healthiest option. Point 5. How many eggs can you eat, considering cholesterol? Our advice is no more than 36 eggs per day. Point 6. But feel free to eat fewer if you prefer. Natural fat, high-fat sources. Most of the calories on a keto diet should come from fat. You'll likely get much of it from natural sources like meat, fish, eggs, etc. But also use fat in cooking, like butter or coconut fat, and add plenty of olive oil to salads, etc. You can also eat delicious high-fat sauces including mayonnaise sauce, etc., or garlic butter recipes. Vegetables growing above ground. Fresh or frozen, either is fine. Choose vegetables growing above ground. Here's why, especially leafy and green items. Favorites include cauliflower, cabbage, avocado, broccoli and zucchini. Point 8. Vegetables are a great and tasty way to eat good fat on keto. Fry them in butter and pour plenty of olive oil on your salad. Some even think of vegetables as a fat delivery system. They also add more variety, flavor and color to your keto meals. Many people end up eating more vegetables than before when starting keto, as veggies replace the pasta, rice, potatoes, etc. High-fat dairy, butter is good, high-fat cheese is fine and high-fat yogurts can be had in moderation. Point 9. Heavy cream is good for cooking. Avoid drinking milk as the milk sugar quickly adds up. 1 glass equals 15 grams of carbs, but you can use it sparingly in your coffee. Definitely avoid cafe latte, 18 grams of carbs. Also avoid low-fat yogurts, especially as they often contain lots of added sugars. Finally, be aware that regularly snacking on cheese when you're not hungry is a common mistake that can slow weight loss. Nuts can be had in moderation, but be careful when using nuts as snacks, as it's very easy to eat far more than you need to feel satisfied. Also be aware that cashews are relatively high carb. Choose macadamia or pecan nuts instead, or check out our full keto nuts guide recipes. So what does keto food look like when it's cooked and ready to eat? Feel free to check out our keto recipes for hundreds of examples. Below you'll find a few popular options. Shopping lists and meal plans. If planning your own meals sounds too time-consuming, we can help you avoid it. For maximum simplicity, sign up for the free 2-week Keto Challenge or our customizable Keto Meal Plan service, free trial. Personalized shopping lists are included. Alternatively, just use our free 14-day Keto Meal Plan. For special occasions, you decide when the time is right. Your weight loss could slow down a bit. Point 14. Alcohol, dry wine, regular red or dry white wine, champagne, whiskey, brandy, vodka and cocktails without sugar. Full keto alcohol guide. Dark chocolate, a square of dark chocolate, with cocoa above 70%, can often hit the spot. Try some 85% gourmet chocolate shaved over whipped cream and berries. See our guide to keto treats and snacks. High carb foods to avoid. Avoid sugary foods on keto. Sugar, this is the big no-no. Cut out all soft drinks, fruit juice, sport drinks and vitamin water. These are all basically sugar water. Avoid sweets, candy, cakes, cookies, chocolate bars, donuts, frozen treats and breakfast cereals. Read labels for hidden sugars, especially in sauces, condiments, drinks, dressings and packaged goods. Honey, maple syrup, and agave are also sugars. Ideally try to avoid or limit artificial sweeteners as well. 0.15 Full Keto Sweeteners Guide. Keto: avoid starch, bread, pasta, rice, potatoes including sweet potatoes, French fries, potato chips, porridge, muesli and so on. Avoid whole grain products as well. 0.16 Legumes, such as beans and lentils, are high in carbs too. Small amounts of certain root vegetables other than potatoes and sweet potatoes may be okay. Note that there are many good potential replacements for these foods that work on a keto diet. Here are a few of them: keto breads, keto pasta, keto rice, keto porridge. Margarine: it's industrially produced imitated butter with a very high content of omega-6 fat. It has no obvious health benefits, and many people feel that it tastes worse than butter. 0.17 It might be linked to asthma, allergies and other inflammatory diseases, possibly because of the high omega-6 content. Beware! The ketogenic diet has recently become very popular, and many food companies want to cash in by putting a ketogenic or low-carb label on a new product. Be very cautious of special keto or low-carb products, such as pastas, chocolate bars, energy bars, protein powders, snack foods, cakes, cookies and other low-carb or ketogenic treats. Read all labels carefully for natural low-carb ingredients. The fewer ingredients the better. Fake low-carb products: these packaged products generally do not work well for weight loss and for correcting metabolic issues. They may have hidden carbs not declared on the label, or they may keep you attached to cravings and even addictions to the high-carb foods they attempt to replace. Analyze the labels. Often you will see that a product is full of additives, sugar, alcohols and other sweeteners. They are often in essence a processed junk food with a keto label. And the labels may even lie. For example, a few years ago a large pasta company was fined $8 million for lying about the carb content of their products. Don't replace high-carb junk with keto junk. If you want a treat, make a low-carb version of a dessert or treat yourself, using our dessert or treat guide. You will likely have more lifelong success on the keto diet if you adapt your palate so that you no longer want, need, or crave these sorts of foods. Beware of labels that say net carbs. That might sometimes be a form of creative marketing to hide the true carb content. Focus on eating good quality, minimally processed real food. Ideally the food you buy shouldn't even have a list of ingredients, or it should be very short. How low carb is keto? Keto is a low-carb diet, not no carb. So how much of carbs can you eat in a day? The answer is that it depends. But as a rough guide, stay under 20 grams per day for maximum effect, and if you want some benefit of low-carb eating, like weight loss, you should probably aim for at least staying under 100 grams of carbs per day. 0.20. Below are 3 examples of how a low-carb meal can look, depending on how many carbs you eat per day. Learn about how many carbs can be appropriate for you. How much fat do you need to eat? The body has 2 main sources of energy, carbs and fats. Take away most of the carbs and the body switches to burning fat for energy. This can come from your body's fat stores or the fat in your food, e.g. butter or olive oil. Because of this, a proper keto low-carb diet always means you get a lot more energy from fat burning, and at least in the longer term it means eating more fat. This is why some people call keto diets, LCHF, low-carb, high-fat. How much fat should you eat? As much as you need to feel satisfied. Whatever else the body burns, it will take from your fat stores, as you lose weight. Eat more fat than you need to feel great, and it will slow down your fat loss. Eat too little fat, and you might feel tired and hungry. So how much fat should you eat? As much as you need to feel satisfied and great. Eat when you are hungry. Stop when you are satisfied. It can be that simple.